There are a couple of things happening right now. So polls were wrong 4 years ago and 8 years ago. So I wouldn't put too much stock in them right now. What the polls show, and they have shown consistently, is that this is a neck and neck race. And it's going to go down to the wire. And I think at this point, about 15 million Americans have already voted over the course of the last couple of weeks up until today. And more are going to be voting this week and into next week. So it's really a question at this point, not so much of trying to persuade undecided voters, but for each side to make sure that their team is out there knocking on doors and getting out the vote. And this election is going to come down to turnout and voter enthusiasm. And we at Signum have done deep dives into this, and we honestly think that Kamala Harris is going to win this election, in large part driven by greater voter enthusiasm and turnout on her side, despite what the polls show, which is a tightening of the race between the two candidates.
So, Lou, listen, I'm going to throw a wrench in the works here. And, from people you talk to, I won't be the first or the last one to bring this up. What you're basically saying is there's a higher chance that Kamala Harris could win the popular vote because of turnout, because of enthusiasm as well. And I might actually agree with you. But the whole issue is, and this is constitutional, we can't change this, right? You can win the popular vote but still lose the election because of the Electoral College. What happens then?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And our analysis is that she's going to win the vote in at least enough of the critical swing votes, the swing states, the 7 swing states that are going to decide this election, that she will win the popular vote and the Electoral College. But you're right, it is extremely close. She's polling a little bit ahead in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, and Nevada. Donald Trump is polling ahead in Georgia, North Carolina, and Arizona. But those are the 7 key states that are going to decide this election. And that's why you see, as you were just reporting on your show, the candidates spending all their time these days in Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, because that is where this election is going to be decided.